What's going on, folks? Just that right there's a little go-go music from Washington, D.C. Shout out to my man Kevin Durant for holding it down, especially Russell Westbrook. First, I want to get into the series right now. I only had one game on tap. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Tay Wiggs. You can follow me at my Twitter handle at TAE_WIGGS. And on my YouTube subscribers, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, it is King King 23 TAE. So that is King 23 Tay. First, let's talk about the San Antonio Spurs and the OKC Thunder. This game was awesome. This game was awesome. I want to give a shout out to Kawhi Leonard. He's the defensive player of the year. Like, you can't say no more. The claw is full effect. He had 26.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals. When it came down to close in the stretch, one thing about Kawhi Leonard, his hands are so big. They said it's ridiculous. When it came down to the stretch to win the game, he couldn't hit the game-winning free throws, the clutch free throws. Him and Tony Parker, Mitch, they both split the apple. They both went to the line, went 1-2. LaMarcus Aldridge, I told everybody that LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't going to stay hot that long. He was 6 for 21, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, but he still managed to put up 20 points. Serge Ibaka did a good job on him on defensive wise, and Steven Adams. Which name was on fire? He definitely was on fire. Danny Green was a sniper. He was 7 from 9 from the field, but he was 6 from 8 from the 3-point line. He chipped in 20 points. The one thing that was stressing me out, we seen Kobe have his down moments too, as late in his career, but Tim Duncan is looking worse than Kobe right now. If you, some people probably won't agree with me, but from what I'm watching, what I'm seeing through my two eyes, Tim Duncan, each game that he's playing against the Thunder in this series, he's playing huge minutes, but he can't score no more than 6 points. Like tonight, he played 28 minutes, only had 5 points, 1 from 6 from the field with 3 rebounds. He's a first time ballot Hall of Famer. I think it's time to sit Tim Duncan down, bring him off the bench. It's time to insert David West. Let David West and Kyle Anderson and some of them guys get some looks, or Boban. Let some of them guys get some looks. Right now, Tim Duncan's looking terrible. I mean, the layups is not going in. He throwing layups all like this and all like that. Man, the way he throwing layups, I mean, you thought he was about to play us to be a Q dog, man. Like, it's looking terrible for Tim Duncan, man. 28 minutes. This is another. Last game he played like 30 something minutes and he had 2 points. This man, Ginobili another one. 19 minutes, but he give you 3 points. But some cats ride with the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? But right now it's not looking good for the Spurs. I told my man Tony. I said, look, Thunder win tonight. I said the scary thing is that the Spurs gotta go back to OKC and trying to win there. And OKC is pretty much like 12-0 down the home run stretch in the playoffs when they come to win games at home. That's going to be a tough one. David West played huge minutes. He gave you 14 minutes with 2 points. Patty Mills, another one, played 18 minutes and gave you 4 points. But they bench need to step up. It's late in the season, and people say, well, a lot of guys playing injured. Everybody's playing injured right now in the playoffs. I don't hear nothing about injury. The hungry team want to win it more. Like I said, Tim Duncan playing huge minutes, and you're not getting no good productivity from him. Especially Patty Mills as well. Especially Ginobili. Really not gonna give you anything. Tony Parker the same way. Like, what have these guys can give to you? I mean, Tony Parker, man, he was out there. He was giving you glimpse of what he can do and certain moves out there on the floor. But ultimately, it's time for them to find something different within them guys, because you're just not getting it done with that few. Um, Tony Parker played 32 minutes and he gave you 9 points. So, like I said, man, Russell Westbrook is he probably is one of the fastest guard in the league. He is the fastest guard in the league, probably right behind the John Wall. Like, man, what can you say about guys like that who play on a higher level? At one point in time, watching the game, Thunder was coming on the court, getting kind of hard fouls. They weren't getting the fouls that you normally get because it's playoff basketball. The referees let some guys play, But on the other end of the floor, you can't blow these ticky tack fouls on the Thunder and then put the Spurs on the line. I mean, at the end of the day, both teams are going to the hole aggressively. We know you guys messed up game two, so the referees feel like they owe the Spurs certain calls, and that's the way I'm seeing it from where I'm watching it from my television set and from my living room. I feel like Popovich go say something to the refs and smack. He laughed at him, go smack him in the butt. Then about 2 or 3 series later in the play, they getting all the calls. KD and them go to the hole. They getting fouled. They don't call it if they play right through it. But like I'm gonna tell everybody at the end of the day, the refs can't save you. It's you as your team. Your teammates can save you. And so far, I say that bench for the Spurs did not show up. You got what all you can get from LaMarcus Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard. Like I keep telling everybody, LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't going to stay hot this whole series. I mean, yes, they made this. The Thunder made adjustments, but them first 2 games, he scored 41, 38. You thought he was gonna keep doing that? I mean, that's pretty tough, man, because they're gonna start throwing different people at you, and you're gonna get different looks. So, every now and then he got an Ernest Cantor, then he got a Steven Adams, then he got a Ibaka. Like in the first game, he was just going straight at Ibaka. So this definitely changed, and I'm gonna talk about the guys who won this game, who played their tails off, and you gotta tip your hat to you gotta tip your hat to the Spurs. They did what they did. I thought they was gonna win for a second. I just sat back and watched and said, you know what? This is a Thunder type of game. It's in the low 90s, but Spurs win games like this. They kept saying, well, Spurs haven't lost this many games on their court. Blah blah blah. They haven't lost 2 in a row on their court. It's the first time for everything. And and the one thing I want to get into, you got the guys from the Thunder. Ernest Cantor, man, look, he had some clutch shots. You know what I'm saying? Johnny on the spot, key putbacks. He had 8 points. I would take 8 points and 13 rebounds and 3 blocks any day, compared to 5 points from a Tim Duncan and 3 rebounds. Ernest Cantor gave you 8 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. I'll take that any day. Hustle be hard work any day. They was hustling, man, diving for loose balls. Steven Adams, another one, played huge. 12 points, 11 rebounds. These guys stay around the glass. And even though Tim Duncan had a bad rebounding game, but they was actually sealing him out. They was definitely selling him out, excuse me. They was definitely selling him out for the basket. So he won't get that extra rebound or the extra points to set up their offense. Serge Ibaka, man, come on, man. You played 29 minutes. Even though the Thunder won, you played 29 minutes. You gave me 5 points. Serge, man, I keep saying this every time, man. Man, attack the paint. I know you made 1 3-pointer, man. You fall in love with these threes too much, man. Man, get in the paint, man. You can hurt a lot of teams in that West Coast if you want to get back to the NBA Finals. Man, you guys can hurt a lot of teams. Y'all been back to the NBA Finals since 2012. You have to get back to the old Serge Ibaka. You barely get blocks now. I can't even call you a blocker. You're going to be El Shata. So, dog, get back in the paint, man. Beat them up in the paint, man. I don't need you set up for threes. You got KD, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Morrow and Deion Waiters for that. You have to get back in the paint and play your type of basketball. Play play the basketball that got you the paycheck. Now you got the paycheck. Now you want to become a stretch four. I'm tired of seeing stretch fours because half these guys that they call themselves stretch fours can't even shoot. Serge, get your ass back in the paint, man. Live down there. Get your money. That's where your money maker is. KD has that out there. Russell Westbrook has it out there. You can't give me 29 minutes and 5 points. Now that's unacceptable, man. That's very unacceptable. Another person that's unacceptable that's starting the lineup, Andre Robinson. This dude played 22 minutes. This is 3 games now in this series. He has played more than 20 plus minutes. He has gave me an egg, a zero, a big fat donut. You gave me 22 minutes with no points. No points. You gave me 6 rebounds. Yeah, I'll take the rebounds, but no points. Man, if you score at least 6, 7, 8, if you can score about 4, 6 to 8 points, man, you talk about beating the Spurs easily by comfortably beating them by 10, easily. But not to have no points, I don't understand these guys, man. That's in the playoffs. That's starters. You guys are starters. You tell me you playing 20 something plus minutes and you can't find your way on the scoreboard? Like I said, man, this new era of basketball, and when you watch, everybody cry for fouls. Referees get certain players foul calls. I mean, you guys are soft nowadays because the 80s. When I started watching basketball, like 93, 94, about third, fourth grade, man, watching with my pops, man. These guys play hard, tenacious defense. They was going to the hole at will. They wasn't scared to go to the hole. They wasn't scared to shoot. You can look in the old school stats and you can go pull up stuff from the 90s, 95. You might see a person who's in the starting lineup will give you 8 points and 7 rebounds. And the rest of the four stars be somebody had like 32. Jordan had like 32. Scotty would have like 27. Robin would give you 10 points and 20 rebounds. And the next person would be like Luke Longley with 12. Steve Kerr come off the bench. Steve Kerr come off the bench with 8. Ron Harper starting at point guard giving you 15. And only person that can score no points and can get away with that is a Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman will give you the 0 points and 20 rebounds. You guys are not built like that. These guys everybody want to score. Everybody want to be a stretch four, or everybody want to be a two-way player who only can really play one way. Um, Back to that. We can say that topic for another day. I'm just caught up in a whole different one. Just me just watching basketball for 20 some odd years and just see how basketball evolved to straight offense. Nobody want to play defense. That's where you get your money at defense, man. Championship wins defense. Offense sell tickets. At the end of the day, I still want to talk about KD. KD played a nice game, but his shots weren't falling. He was 8 for 21. He took a lot of threes too, but he still managed to score 23 points, and he still managed to find his way to get to the free throw line. He still had 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So, with that being said, as the Thunder won this game tonight, 95-91, and just watching this game, but the Spurs down the stretch started crying for fouls. That's very rare that you see from a Popovich team that the Spurs started whining for fouls or he started asking for fouls. So all I want to say is about the Thunder, man. I definitely gotta give Russell Westbrook a shout out. That night I seen him put his shoes on back from a couple of years from the season before or 2 seasons ago. The Russell Westbrook's the white knot, the Joker was. I knew for a reason. For 1 second, I sat back. I said, Russell Westbrook went back to his old shoes to the season before. I said, why not? It's a subliminal message that he telling y'all. So y'all picking the Spurs, so why not us? Russell Westbrook put them shoes on and showed out. They won that game. And right now, what he did tonight, he played. Everybody always say he's played 0 to 100. Me personally, watching Russell Westbrook, man, Russell Westbrook played with a chip on his shoulder. Russell Westbrook didn't get a scholarship to college from no one in the state of California, no one across the country. He was a walk-on at UCLA. You know who else there was at UCLA when he was there? Kevin Love got a scholarship, but Russell Westbrook was a walk-on. So that you don't have to be a high school phenom to go out there and play college basketball and make a team. Everybody's good. Everybody's great. Everybody don't get seen. Everybody just go with the hot guy or the hot woman that they see in these sports. Remember, it's always somebody out there that's better than you. We probably would never know. It might be somebody out there better right now than Michael Jordan, LeBron James, the Kobe's. You know why? Because they never got that chance. At the end of the day, man, Russell Westbrook did his thing. And I always respect Russell Westbrook because he said, look, KD might be the superstar. If KD gonna take his 20, I'm taking my 25. And he had 35 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, and a couple of steals. And to me, even though Steph Curry won the MVP with the stats he was averaging 35 and 6. Kawhi Leonard to me was like one of my favorites to be the MVP, the MVP vote getter because of what he's doing this season, which is phenomenal. But LeBron finished third, and if it was up to me, I'm a Cavs fan, but basketball wise, a great basketball mind. LeBron James came in the league averaging 25, 7, and 7. LeBron James been averaging that his whole career. Nobody hasn't did that at all. LeBron been doing this since 2003. LeBron could have been MVP too. Anybody can be MVP, but to let you know, the NBA is really watered down, really for talent. LeBron James every year can win an MVP. They're not going to do it. They don't want to see. They don't want to see everybody. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people who don't like LeBron James. I'm just educate you guys. Thunder won a game. Russell Westbrook played a hell of a game. Going with the Thunder to win Game 6 in OKC Thursday. That's my prediction. And before I leave out of here, you already know we're gonna keep talking about this MVP thing. But LeBron could have easily won an MVP, guys. Come on. LeBron averaging 25, 7, and 7. LeBron James never been below that average. Let me know who can do that for 13 plus seasons. I'm just saying. Food for thought. Until next time, folks. It's your boy Tay Wiggs, reporting live for the Man Cave. You already know how I do. Cleveland All In 216. Follow me at Twitter at TAE_WIGGS1.